Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining me. This is Smash Our Stash. I'm in a hurry, so I'm not going to talk to you about how this is my favorite collab, blah, blah, blah. This idea is from Bourbon Creek Crafts here on YouTube, so be sure and check out my friend Beth and see what she did. And there's a whole bunch of other great crafters in it. Follow the hashtag. Sometimes hashtags are clunky. It's not you. Just keep pushing the button and find your way. We dig into our stash every month and find something. So the theme this month was loose sheets. Now, last time we did loose sheets, scrapbook paper, whatever, I made a whole bunch of like card fronts, not the cards, but like the layers of them. And a 12 by 12 sheet makes so many cards. I got sick of those papers, even the blue ones. So this time I said, okay, what am I going to do? And I kind of made a behind the scenes video. I hope you'll get to see it, but I might not edit it for like a year. Anyway, I ended up making a journal out of gorgeous blue and a couple of blue green. And I got this in there for you, Cheryl. And I just said, okay, these are super fun. I wanted to not chop them up. I didn't want to make a bunch of scraps. So you can see here, my journal is about 12 inches tall. I had to trim a little because this mailer must have been like, 14 by 12 or something. So underneath it, I have a crinkle mailer, fabric, a luscious layer of like old wallpaper. No, it's actually scrapbook paper, but it looks like the wallpaper in my grandma's house, just a different color. The journal itself is a little rickety. What I will say is I got overzealous. I wasn't really thinking about it. I have too many pages in one signature. So it sags a bit, and I probably should have given it more room to move. It'll be fine. It would sit on the counter just like this. The bottom will stick out sometimes. I don't think the world will end. I usually decorate my journals more than this one is decorated. And I do have a plan, an idea, a thought that I'd like to do of sorting a bunch of my journal ephemera. I was going to film it for you too. That would be a great way for me to find oversized tall stuff because sometimes that stuff is hard to use. So I'd like to put it in here, but let me just flip and show you what I've done. I tore this because I tore it. It was literally utilizing an accident, and then something needs to go in that pocket. This was in my stash already covered. The edges were already covered with this fun blue. And then the back's not decorated. I don't care. We made this in a different video, I think. This is actually a double pocket too. I just don't have anything in there yet. It is the morning. This is due out today. I got to get to work. Real life has been busy. Then this is what I was thinking. I left the white pages untouched because the person could journal, draw, sketch, whatever. And then I decorated on the patterned papers because those aren't as good to write on. But if it was somebody like me that took this journal, I would glue stuff all over these too. Cute little polka dots down here. Gorgeous paper. I love this one. Then some items from my stash that were tall. I mean, they don't have to be tall. It's just fun. And it's a good way to use the things that are too tall for other stuff. This is a velvety pocket that I had made for time. Almost all this stuff was, it was ready. This is literally just junk mail envelope, not even decorated, but you get the idea. Made out of, I think Noni gave me this weekend. I don't know. I was playing with it. It's a nice texture. And then this was in my stash. This was in my stash. And I just nipped the corners. Fun envelope. All of these envelopes that you see, they are a pocket this way too. I just haven't really figured out what do I want to stick in them. And then this one, I'm not going to write on, or not going to glue anything on this one because this would be nice to write on too. Very readable. I love this one. I just haven't found the color palette that I want to put on it. This one I was going to glue something on, but I changed my mind. It's Vellum. It's polka dot vellum. I think I changed my mind because of the colors. Oh, look at this. When I was sitting and crafting and talking with friends, this was an 8.5 by 11 paper that I pulled out of my stash. I had these strips laying around from the other ones, and I glued them across there and then folded it into the signature. You'll see the other side and it'll make sense. And then I had this and I went, if I glued the bottom, this would be a pocket and that would be in there. I don't know. That's not something I've ever done before. Love it. Super cute, super easy. This was in my stash. Again, it's a pocket that goes this way. Don't like those two together so much. I love this paper too. This one, can you see it kind of has like purple tones in it? Super fun. And then we get back to the other pretty, and I haven't done anything there. And I might not. I might just leave that one for the person. I'm not going to keep this journal. So if you're interested, let me know. This one might need to be a little higher because I think the shipping on it is going to be... good morning, Eliza Jane. You guys didn't really get to see her, did you? Well, she's on the move. The shipping's probably going to be higher. So I think this one probably... It's kind of rickety. It depends on when you buy it. If you let me know soon, $26 all in is fine. But if I load it up more, it's going to weigh more. So I think we need to do 30 at that point. So you can comment and you can let me know, hey, just leave it, or yeah, do what you do. Okay, gorgeous. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this one. I mean, it was like a stretch color-wise, but I think that blue just rocked it. Fun notepad from my stash. I usually just take the sentiments off, but I got to leave it. Somebody just gave me these. Can't remember which one of you lovelies it was. Not that I need stuff. Look at this one. Perhaps imagination is only intelligence having fun. That was from a paper brand. It's like the basic gray era, and it was in my stash, and I loved it. And then I just shoved this in here for now. It's one of my handmade envelopes. And a little bit of washi decoration. Yesterday, I think I was drinking coffee and like feeling pretty confident and had lots of time and was dinking around, and I put some washi here. And this is stencil paste, just smeared on with a credit card. And then while we're here, let's put something else in the pocket just so it's not empty. Remember, you can always take the stuff out, move it around if you don't like it. Zelda's stealing the washi tape. Hello, Missy. You want to say good morning? Say good morning. Oh, she doesn't know to look up. You know, I'm not trained yet. Okay, so pocket, big pocket. I put a piece of paper in. So the back half, still, you know, a little light. I love how it feels. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. If that is going to just be the end for you, don't buy this one. Scooch it up. I thought about taking it apart again, but let's be honest, I'm probably not going to, and I'm not sure it's going to change it. That's a lot of pieces of paper in one signature, and even if I switched it to wax linen thread, it's a big puffy envelope. I mean, I think it's going to be a sloppy, wonderful, make noise crinkle journal. And I feel like it might be one too where I would trim the strings and then tie something around it. I'll try and do a final flip through too. It'll be down the road after I clean my room up. Be sure to check out the other collaborators because you know this is my favorite collab. You just see great stuff, and everybody's going to do something different this month. I would be shocked if someone made a journal this size. Take great care of yourselves. I am trying to get to the beach this weekend, and I should have a video on the 12th for you for my Clear It Out series. And I have been clearing it out. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.